Hey guys, Lamonster here, and thought I'd give you a little ride report on Can Am Canyon Redrock. And I'm about 400 miles into this trip right now. I picked it up Friday evening. I rode down to Arkansas to Spider Pop's place, visited him. I got about a little over 100 miles to get back home. Ran in some rain, a lot of wind. Good conditions. Did some windy roads, freeway driving. Got some likes and dislikes. This is not going to be in depth, but it kind of gives you my first impressions anyway. The bike handles great. The suspension, I'm really happy with it. This has got the upgraded suspension on the Redrock, and I would say it's definitely a plus. It acts like the only thing I can compare it to is the Elka suspension. It acts like the Elka suspension, very responsive, tight, feels tight. Don't really feel like there's a need for a sway bar on this. If you take it off-road, you actually don't want a stiff sway bar. Would I take this off-road? Yeah, I would take it off-road, but I'm not confident to get in some of the tight areas that you get into on this bike. It's a big, heavy bike to try and maneuver if you get in a bad way. Dirt roads, dirt driveways, county maintained roads, no problem at all. I don't see any problem at all with that. The belt guard is pretty substantial. See, I'll flip around here. How do I flip it around? Okay. Yeah, so there's the belt guard on it. It's a full coverage. It seems to work pretty good. Like I say, it's been dirty and everything else. One disappointment that I have right off, I've got a HJC helmet, 3/4 helmet, and it will not fit in this bag. No way. I got this packed out now, but even with everything out of it, I cannot get my helmet in there. Now I do have a camera on it, and that could be part of the problem, but it's the bag's too small for a helmet, so that's a negative there. Having my customary chocolate milk every time I go on a ride. I have chocolate milk. Mirrors work great. Like I say, here's the suspension. Suspension works really well. I didn't have much time to do anything when I took off on the ride, but I did add this phone mount. So this is our swivel mount with the RAM phone holder. That has worked fantastic. Really happy with it. Not so happy with the Bluetooth. I am actually running off my phone only right now. Between the helmet, you have to connect to the helmet to get the CarPlay to work. And I'm having conflict with it. It makes my phone go to directions only, and it doesn't have any visual. And the visual that I finally got to come up on the dash locks up. And it just, you get a screen. I was going down the road thinking, man, nothing's changing. Well, it's because the screen never changed. It never updated. That is a little buggy right now. Really like this view of the dash. I come in here, I was just before I pulled off to get gas, I looked down and I was doing 90 miles an hour, and I didn't even realize it. It cruises at 90, no problem. Fuel consumption goes way down at 90. I can tell you that. So, what else? Windshield. Windshield, this is more like riding a motorcycle almost without a windshield. It's not, you're gonna get a fair amount of wind. Even riding in the rain, I was getting wet. You get a lot of wind from the sides that I noticed. So a bigger windshield is definitely going to be a plus. We actually are in the works right now. We're working with our guy for a bigger windshield, and that's probably going to go on right away. My little bottle holder. This has worked out great. I can be in the seat and grab my water and going down the road 70 miles an hour. I mean, I don't recommend that, but I have tested that. Works great, and basically it just bolts right up. I take let's see if you can see right here, the 2 existing screws. You just pull those out and bolt one of our IPS bottle holders on it. No bracketry, no nothing. It's very solid. Real happy with it. Comes in and out really easy. Real happy with that. Looks wise, I like it. It's different. Like most spiders, they're all unique. I'm trying to figure out what the upsides and the downsides are. So for me, I would remove the rear trunk and put that big trunk that they have for more storage, so I could get my helmet in and gear and everything else. That's kind of a disappointment to have to leave your helmet out like that. Now, mine's an XL, so maybe a smaller helmet you can get it in. I don't know, but it wasn't working for me. What else? Let's see, handle's good, it's smooth, does good in the wind, does good in the rain. The steering, everything is adjustable. And I've been playing with some of the modes, and you can definitely tell that it's changing the suspension, it's changing the steering input. Being used to other spiders, it's definitely different than the other spiders that I'm used to. Peg position, one thing I like about the peg position, going down the road, there's no other place to put your feet. So what I wound up doing is standing up, just stand straight up on the pegs like you would on a motorcycle, and very comfortable, stretched out, just get a little. I used to do it on the F3 and the old RSGS, and it's a little sketchy as far as hanging onto the bars and steering. But this one, because of the position, it's real comfortable. It's just good to be able to stretch out a little bit. I'm happy with that. We do have I think we have 15 modifications at the Lamonster Garage that we plan on doing for this. You've seen a couple of them. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag right now, because obviously there's competition for everything, and we pride ourselves at unique concepts. We eventually get knocked off by the other guys, but typically we're the first ones to come out with it. And this is how we come up with every product that I've built for the spiders, is based on a road trip. Going down the road saying, hey, I want my feet here, I want my bottle drink holder here, I want my GPS here, my phone here, making it comfortable and making it roadworthy. That's kind of our thing, and we're not just salesmen, we're riders. Although I haven't been riding as much as I used to, but I'm gonna. Hopefully that will change. Like I say, that I'm having a little conflict with the Bluetooth. I did get it to come up on the screen, but it's a little glitchy. Now I read a post from one guy, everything worked for him, so it may just be my setup. I don't know, but don't be surprised if you have that issue. Oh, I'm going to do another little video to show you how to activate the backup camera. I know there's supposed to be a bulletin out on it, but I saw the build and there was no bulletin for this build, and my backup camera didn't work, and it was just a matter of turning it on. I'll do another video to show you how to turn it on. Actually used it this morning backing out of Harvey's driveway and maneuvering in between stuff. So that was a plus to be able to, use that backup camera. I actually didn't think I'd ever use it, but I used it right away. The bags, these latching mechanisms, we pulled off the bag at the dealer at Biphole, and it's not easy to pull on and off. It's a matter of fact, the guy, when he was putting it back on, pinched himself and gave himself a good blood blister. I don't know, the venture riders, maybe they got this down as far as popping them on and off, but it's not intuitive at all. Nice solid mounts, they look good, but they're kind of funky to not only open, but to pull off. I won't be pulling them off and taking them into a hotel room. I'll definitely be putting bag inserts on this. So that's a FYI. As far as a traveling bike, I mean, I used to travel everywhere on my GS, all over the country. There's no reason you can't go anywhere you want to go on this bike. It is comfortable. The motors, plenty of power, rides like the wind. If they would have came out with this first, it would have saved a lot of tweaking. Wouldn't have been as much fun, but they really got it right on this. They did a nice job on it. Like I say, we got some stuff that everything can use improvements, and we're planning on quite a few add-ons on this to just make it a better ride, more roadworthy as far as being able to go out and be comfortable, and everything be where it needs to be, and be a little, universal, adjustable for different size riders. We're all different. We all have different needs, and we have to keep that in consideration. So it gets a lot of looks, a lot of had a few comments on it. Hooked up with some adventure riders. I think I posted some pictures yesterday, and we were ducking out of the rain, and they pulled right up next to me, and we swapped lies for a little bit. And it's always great to be able to talk to your brothers in the wind. 2 wheels, 3 wheels. It's definitely a brotherhood, and I'm glad to be a part of that. For me, got a lot of things on my mind right now, and this is really clearing my head just to get in the wind and rack up some miles and kind of think about everything I want to do on the bike, and not really think about all my other stuff that's going on. So that's a good thing. But first impressions, yeah, I like it. Having that bottle holder there, I've used it a bunch. I mean, I like to get a cold drink when I get a little parched going down the road. Like I say, my phone holder works great where it is, and let's see if I can show you. Even with the phone holder in place, you still got great visibility of the dash, so it's not in the way at all. Oh, this is another thing that's kind of, this is your little trunk deal. Well, it barely, I mean, just barely fits my phone if I'm putting it in there, and you can't hook up the cable to it. So I don't know what phone they tested that out with, but it wasn't a iPhone 15 with a case on it, I can tell you that. So that was a little disappointing too. As you can see, it's real shallow. I don't know. That part is another disappointment. The fuel cap, mine works pretty good. You don't have to push real hard on it or any of that stuff. So I think they finally fixed that. What else? What else can I tell you about? Like I say, I like having the mirrors on the handlebars. Real easy to see. The bike's real responsive when you give it gas. The seat is it's hard, but it's comfortable. I like Corbin seats, and this reminds me of a Corbin seat. It's very firm, but they did a nice job on it. I don't really see, for me, I need to change the seat. I mean, it's fine the way it is. So that's a plus. Like I say, if you're buying it for off-road, I just don't see it being a whole lot different than a regular Spider. You still don't have enough weight on that back end. If you get off on the side of the grass, you're gonna just be spinning the wheel. I can just about guarantee you that. Yeah, it has more ground clearance, which is a good thing. You're less likely to hit any rocks or anything, but I would stick to more, county paved roads. Looks like an off-road vehicle, but I mean, I haven't been off-road yet, but I don't think it's going to be much different than any other Spider. That's my opinion right now, but I will go out and test it. I will say, if you're going to go off-road on it, go with a buddy in case you get stuck and need help pushing it out of the way. It's a beast to push around. I can tell you that too. If you're need to not fire it up and just push it around the shop, it's pretty heavy. Pretty awkward heavy, I guess. But anyway, I don't know what else. I got to get back on the road. Like I say, I think I got 107 miles to get back. But yeah, it needs front wheel drive. Somebody said it needs front wheel drive. That would be that'd be a game changer. And of course, we don't know why they didn't go with a shaft drive. Why did you not go with a shaft drive? I don't know. Engineering decided not to. I did find myself reaching for the front brake on it, which I haven't done that in a while. I still have my rocket, so I still got some habits from that. Let me flip this around. All right, my helmet here. So anyway, let's see. There she is. Hey, I think they did a great job, all in all, and I was glad to pull the trigger on one. I backed out and then backed back in, and I'm happy I did. It's got my juices flowing again. I always like making things better, and I can't wait to get this in the shop and do some tweaking that I'm planning on. But you'll see it. We have a Facebook page if you're interested in this. It's Can Am Canyon Lovers on Facebook, and a lot of people on there already posting that they just got their bikes and it's getting built, and so that site's going to be coming alive pretty quick. Before it was just kind of pictures of anything that got on there, but now the riders are starting to post there, and just look it up in the search as Can Am Canyon Lovers, and you can get more information about it. I'm not done with it. There's going to be a lot of changes. I'm going to go with a military theme on it as far as customizing it and make it a little bit different. It looks like a military vehicle. So I got some thoughts on that to kind of make it cool. But that's it, guys. I'm going to get back on the road, but thanks for watching, and that's it. Monster out. Bye.